In this question, we are starting the chain problems, and in these kind of questions, there is in this question especially, there is a chain which is just hanging from the table, and the length of the chain is L and its mass is M. Now a force F or some force is pulling this chain, and it is slowly pulling this chain over the table, and we have to find out the work done by this force when the chain is completely being pulled on the table. And it is given that there is no friction on the table, and this force F is also not given in the question. So we need to find out the work done by this force F. So let's suppose that the center of mass of this chain COM is this point, and this length will be L by 2. Now if we suppose that chain has been pulled completely on the table, so this is the final scenario, then its center of mass has been lifted up by a height of delta H, which is equal to L by 2. So the change in potential energy delta U of this chain will be mg delta H, and work done by external force is utilized in changing or increasing the potential energy of the chain. So delta U will be equal to delta mg delta H. So delta U will be equal to mg L by 2. So these kind of chain problems in which either kinetic energy of the chain is being asked or work done is being asked, it is being done by calculating the change in potential energies of the chain. Now I'm moving on the next question. In this question, there is a chain which is having a length of this pi r upon 2. You can see that the length of the chain exactly fits the 1/4 perimeter of this semicircle of this circle, and hence the length will be pi r by 2. Now this chain is held fixed by a screw on this point A, and when this screw is being released, then this chain will start to move down. We need to find out the velocity of this chain when this end A will come at the place of end B, and the chain will be completely leaving the contact with the table in this position when A is this and B is this. So we need to find out the velocity of this chain. First of all, we need to find out the potential energy of the chain initially. So initial potential energy of the chain. To calculate this potential energy initial, we can see that there is a small element d theta. This angle is theta. So this element is dm, small element, and this dm will be equal to m is the mass of the chain, m by L into this length. This length will be r d theta. So dm will be m by L into r d theta. The height of this element from the ground, I am considering the ground to be this position. This is ground. So the height of the chain is h. This element is h. In fact, I can take it as y. So its potential energy will be dmg into y. So du will be equal to dm which is m by L into r d theta. This is dm, and into g into y. Now y is also equal to r sine theta. you can see that this is r and this component here will be r sin theta. So y is equal to r sin theta. Now u will be equal to m r square by l g sin theta d theta integration. Limit is from 0 to pi by 2. The first element of this chain would be at the position of B, and the theta at this position is 0, and the last element of this chain would be at the position of A, and the theta is at this position will be 90 degree. So it is 0 to 90 degree. So u will be equal to m r square g by l. Now integration of sin theta is minus cos theta, and limit is from 0 to 90. So u initial will be equal to m r square g upon l into cos 0 is 1 and cos 90 is 0. So initial potential energy of the chain will be m r square g by l. L is pi r by 2. So u initial is m g into 2 r by pi. Now this potential energy can also be calculated by a fact that when this chain is resting on this 1/4 circle perimeter, then the center of mass of this chain COM will be at a height of, this height will be 2r by pi. I would teach this concept in center of mass, but after completion of the course we would do these kind of problems by using the concept of center of mass. We would not find out the potential energy by integration. In fact, we can directly say that if the center of mass is above the ground by a height of 2r by pi, then this chain would have the potential energy as mg into 2r by pi, which is the result which we have obtained by integration also. But to save that time in the exam, we can directly calculate it. Okay. Now finally the potential energy of the chain in the position shown can also be calculated by finding out the center of mass position, and this is COM. Now this center of mass of the chain has gone down by a distance of L by 2. You can see this. So this is m g L by 2, but with a negative sign, because this chain is below the ground level, so its potential energy will be negative. So you can see that potential energy was initially positive and now it is negative. So the decrease in potential energy delta U will be U initial minus U final, and delta U will be equal to mg into 2r by pi minus mg into L by 2. This will be the plus sign because there is already a negative sign here. So delta U will be equal to mg is common and L is already equal to pi r by 2. So mg r is common. This is 2 by pi plus this is pi by 4. So this is delta U. Now this change in potential energy, in fact it is the decrease in potential energy, has been utilized in form of kinetic energy of the chain, and you can see that in final situation the complete chain is moving in the downward direction. Therefore delta U will be equal to half mv square, and this is half m, in fact mgr into 2 by pi plus pi by 4 is equal to half mv square, cancelling m with m. This v will be equal to 2 gr into 2 by pi plus pi by 4 whole root. This will be the velocity of the chain when it would be completely out of contact with this semi-circular, in fact hemispherical bowl. Now we move on the next question. In this question, there is a uniform chain of length L and mass m which is placed on a table in such a way such that its 3/4 part is on the table and its 1/4 part is off the table. The coefficient of friction between table and the chain is mu, and we have to find out the work done by the friction, magnitude of work done by the friction when this chain completely slips off the table. Now let us assume that the part which is hanging at some time is x and this length will be L minus x, and therefore the friction force acting on the length which is placed on the table F will be equal to mu mg. Now m will be the mass of that part which is resting on the table, and therefore mass of this part will be m upon L into L minus x into g. This is the friction force which is acting on the chain right now. Now chain moves a distance of dx, small distance dx, then the work done will be by the friction, but we are calculating only the magnitude, so we are not putting any negative sign, so it would be integration mu mg by L into L minus x into dx. So this is equal to mu mg by L into integration of L minus x into dx. Now the limit will be of x, and we know that the initially x was the hanging part and initially it was L by 4. So the limit of x will be L by 4 to L. Finally the complete chain would be hanging from the table. So it would be mu mg upon L into Lx minus x square by 2. Limit is from L by 4 to L. So mu mg by L, so this is L square by 2 minus this is L square by 4 plus L square by 32. So this will be equal to mu mg into L, I am taking common, and this is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4, it would be 1 by 4, and 1 by 4 plus 1 by 32 will be 9 by 32, which is equal to, now this will be equal to mu is 0.2, m is 16, g is 10, L is 2, and this is 9 by 32. So this will be, this is 2, and the answer will be equal to 18 joules, magnitude of work done by the friction. So now we move on the next question.